Hey, what's happening, fam? It's your boy, Lenwood Wilson Jr. with the first official message for my YouTube page. Affirmations for growth, success, AFG success. Believe it, we gonna get it. Once again, I'm in the neighborhood that I grew up on. I figured this is the perfect spot to make my first video. The first video is about sacrifice. Look behind. All this used to be beautiful houses. Yeah, the neighborhood wanting the best, but at least it was houses here. Now it's just destitute. I'm a strong man because I chose to make certain sacrifices. I'm in a better place because I chose to make certain sacrifices. Back in biblical days, pagan days, Old Testament, many sacrifices were made by people. Sacrifices were asked from the God above. Sacrifice a sheep, sacrifice a lamb, sacrifice a human being for my glory. But he sent his son down as Lord. His son put himself up on the cross, sacrificing himself so we no longer have sin. So we are born without sin. We were born without transgression. We are born washed in his name. And so that we shall not ever have to commit a human sacrifice. This neighborhood I grew up in, one of the most violent human sacrifices every day for no reason. But I'm not talking about that type of sacrifice. Sacrifice I'm talking about to get yourself up out, to do better. First sacrifice you gotta do. You gotta cut some people off. You gotta leave them behind. There's a word called succubus. I'm gonna give you some context behind that. Succubus in mythology comes in the form of a woman. But from my knowing in real life, it can come from a man also. A succubus comes to steal your life energy. And check this out. I said your life energy. If you ain't got nothing in you, if your cup half full and you ain't doing nothing, ain't nothing gonna come for you. So if you got someone in your circle, it could be family, friend, relative, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, it could have been a business associate, or it could have been anyone in your life that you really trust in their thoughts. You trust in their beliefs. You trust in their beliefs so much, you don't know who you are. You forgot what you look. You forgot what you like. You forgot what type of music you like to listen to. You know why? Because the succubus has drained your energy. They've left your cup from full to half full to depleted. Some succubuses, they go real hard, real fast, and they suck all your life energy out of you, all your joy, everything they need to succeed in something, and then they bounce on their own. Some stay around, get you down to half, take your energy that you build back and just keep sucking. That's the worst. And then you have some that just pop up every now and then to take a little. Let me take 10%. Let me take 10%. Let me take 25. Let me hold that. Let me hold that. Nah. Don't let them have that. Because if you ain't got a full cup, you can't get it nobody. So why give something to someone that ain't giving back to you? The succubus is not really giving nothing back. They just talk a lot of game. They got a lot of whispers in the ear. They got a lot of judgmental stuff to say. And some of them, they may sound like they're good people. Number one thing in your life, you gotta sacrifice people. You gotta recognize those people. You gotta open your eyes and realize who those people are in your life. Because if you don't let them go, 9 times out of 10, they ain't gonna let you go. They just gonna keep taking and taking and taking. That's number one. To get successful, you gotta take them people out. And it's so serious, and it literally is life or death. People go crazy off of situations like this. People wind up homeless and destitute off of situations like this. People lose their hunger for overall life and even take their lives in situations like this. You got to cut it off like you at the top of Mount Everest and you got frostbite in your leg. And you got to cut it and wrap that bad boy and still hike down to the bottom. You got one leg, that one leg gonna be more powerful than both your legs if you make it to the bottom of that mountain. I'm trying to tell you. The second thing you gotta cut are things in your life that you're using to hold yourself back. People go through a lot of pain. People go through a lot of worry. They do certain things that are self-defecating. One thing I gotta work on is emotional eating, emotional drinking, and I am doing much better. I applaud myself. I've come a long way. Drugs. You got people that do self-affliction. You got people that do inhaling. You have people that do all type of things to themselves, physically and emotionally, beating themselves up, but they don't see it as that way. Because in the long run, your body, your mind is deteriorating from that. So those things that you do when you're worried, when you're emotionally distraught, it's not you, that's not your character. Those are the things that's going to hold you back. You take it to God, pray about it. You can go to a close friend that can hold you accountable for it. My fiance, we hold each other accountable for something, and that helps us out. But if you don't cut those self-destructive things that you're doing that make you feel joy temporarily, sex. People have sex addictions. All of the above. It makes you have joy temporarily. In the long run, you're left empty. You might have a crazy disease, all type of other stuff. You don't stop these self-destructive attitudes, you will never succeed because they'll always bring you back. Some of the people at the top have fell from psychiatric problems and drug addictions because they don't know how to handle their stuff and they're afraid to seek help. The whole point of this video is to tell you, you can succeed, but you have to focus. You got to look at the things in your life that you got to cut, that you got to sacrifice. Once you remove those things, the sky is at the limit, the galaxy